Are you following
I've never been
my
awesome before,
professional
so
account or my hot take account?
It's a good setting.
Yeah, we both had never been. So
Lucas, one of the plaques, I think they're
Jackass.
25. They're 25K today.
There are no 10K plaques in play. I said that earlier, but that was false. They're all 25Ks.
I'm glad you're into cherry blacks. That's like a bucket list horse.
Yeah,
thing.
that's
What do you think? Good?
I asked on Twitter like what the best ones were, and that was everyone voted.
Did you enjoy it?
It was good. The brisket was really good.
Yeah, brisket's incredible.
Brisket was top tier. Ribs were really good. The
Gonna
sides
call
were
that,
kind
Doug?
of lackluster
It's on
though.
you.
A lot of
Honestly,
people
when I
involved
go-
in this hand.
I'm
Perkins sees some dead money.
Yeah, the brisket.
3
Or
bets
a-
to
or a-
7,000.
Sausage was actually good.
Who knows what he might do? This could be the hand.
Robbie
We could play by far the largest
deciding
button
on what
launches
to
we
do
do.
here.
Oh snap!
Wait, what the
Oh,
heck
she
is?
knows a
Oh,
seven
you know what? That's 2,000 more than I'm comfortable with.
She's not uncomfortable.
Lays it down.
Not comfortable.
I need you to call it, Doug.
All right, I'm in there. Let's do it. How much is it?
Sarah says scared to play, but I can.
All right, Bill.
Get on over here,
What was it?
Sarah.
Just
Gotta dip your
Let's
toe
take
in.
a
First
flop,
time is
shall we?
scariest.
What did I
then
get
it's
myself
fun.
into here?
I don't know what cards you have. How would I know?
In this epic hand from the Lodge, everyone folds around to Doug Polk, master heads-up player, on the button. Ignore all the other graphics the computer was screwing up one time. Okay, Doug raises it up to $1,200 out of his $530,000 stack at $200, $400. They're kind of deep stack for this game. He has the Queen 8 of Hearts, perfectly fine, perfectly standard. Over on to Bill Perkins in the small blind with King 6 of Clubs. If you don't know Bill Perkins, he is a art connoisseur, a master entrepreneur. He's trying to die with $0. As you can tell from the sand we're about to see, he wrote a book, Die with Zero. I've read it. It's a good book. I enjoyed it. Check it out. He bumps it up to $7,000 with King 6 of Clubs. Robbie Lou, King Queen of Spades. She's dominating everybody in the big blind. She gets out of the way. And Doug decides to splash. Let's head to the flop.
What do I? You could have pocket deuces. We did talk about pocket deuces.
Getting our GFX
Or the
graphics
Robbie,
correct
I could have
here.
paired my 4.
That I'm okay with.
Meantime, Michael
Someone
says
bet
the
no
Lodge
deuce.
just replaced one of my destinations this spring. Let's go. There you go.
I'm gonna bet no deuce.
What was Michael waiting for?
Will the final tables be streaming from this room as well?
Some of the big ones, yes.
Let's go. That'll be fun.
9-4 deuce, 2 diamonds.
Is that
Perkins
bad?
I'm just scared.
You should probably just muck right now.
You know in your head you have that fear.
The flop comes 9, 4, 2, 2 diamonds. This is an incredibly dynamic board. If you have studied the cash game masterclass at pokercoaching.com, you will know that on boards like this, you do not want a continuation bet every time necessarily, depending on how the ranges line up. But when you do bet, you very often want to use a decently large size because hands that are currently good at the moment, like pocket aces, can very easily become the second best hand on a whole lot of turns, mainly here, a diamond. So Bill does go for the 7,000 bet, which is a little bit less than half pot. I think he should size it up a decent amount to something like 12,000. I think that's going to put a lot more of Doug's hands in a much dicier scenario, which is good. You want Doug to fold out lots of his unpaired hands because unpaired hands are, well, doing pretty good against the King 6 at the moment. And also by letting Doug call, he gets to realize his equity in position a decent amount of the time. If you bet just a little bit bigger, you put stuff like Queen 8 of Hearts in a much rougher situation, even though it may still splash around, that may fold if you do bet that bigger size. And I don't necessarily think Doug's going to fold out the Queen 8 of Hearts in this situation, but if you give him 2 random overcards in position, he's probably going to call 7,000. Whereas if you can just make him fold those hands, it's a pretty nice success for Bill right off the bat. That said, Bill does go 7,000. Doug has a very easy call with the backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw, and overcard. Let's see what happens on the turn.
He's got a boat.
Just make sure.
That's what he said.
Home player is pretty weak, but Doug connects with the turn.
There's no straights.
There's no flushes. There's nothing here.
No straights, no flushes.
There are weird 2-pair hands that can hurt me, but I don't give a shit.
Bill talking a big game, like trying to sell that he has 10s, jacks, something like that, saying if you have 2 pair, you got me. It's really king high, and the wager's $12,000.
The stakes are so much different when I play a pot with Bill compared to when I play a pot with some of
There's pride on the line, too.
You can oscillate wildly.
Doug's like, what could he possibly have? He's so polarized. He can't have a hand. He's so binary.
The turn is the 8 of spades. Bill has absolute nothing. And he decides to bet it. for a relatively small bet. Again, the pot is 30,000. He goes 12,000. So he's gone 40% on the flop, 40% on the turn. And I think this is just a check fold on the turn. Whenever you are bluffing, playing very, very deep stacked, especially when you are out of position, you really want to have a hand that can improve to a very strong hand on the river. So what is that going to be in this spot on 9, 4, 2, 8 with a diamond flush draw? Well, it's going to be straight draws and flush draws, because all of those hands can improve to a super duper strong hand on the river. And if you consider Bill's range to 3-bet preflop, he's going to have some chunk of those, especially the flush draws before the flop. So this is a spot where I think Bill just wants to have no zero equity bluffs or close to zero equity bluffs. We see in this situation, it says he has 3%, probably because some of the random kings are dead. But if he has 3 outs going to the river, and even when he does make a king, he loses a large chunk of the time, that's just not a spot you want to be in at all. So I think Bill just needs to let it go. I realize it's annoying when you 3-bet preflop, bet the flop, and just have to check fold the turn with nothing, but I don't really see any other good option. That said, he gets after it. He has his cowboy hat on, right? And Doug has a very easy call, in position, closing the action again for 12,000 into a pot that's going to go up to 54,000. Look, pot odds exist. You can't go around folding pairs getting excellent odds. Let's go to the river.
Like, what would he do?
Binary.
Might slow
There's
down
just a different
Bill.
level of respect between you two. You know what I mean? Or a lack
Flushes
thereof.
get there, multiple straights. Sarah Mick going crazy into Super
Sarah
Chat World. That's
Mick.
why we love her. She's
Thank
the best.
you.
Love the lady. That is Jamie Kurtstetter, one of the best in the business.
The best.
Thanks so much.
She's been doing it for years on
Not a
end.
huge fan of the way this ran out. Not a huge fan, Bill.
I'm so curious to what he has.
Time?
Yeah, your card.
It's almost 8.
25,000. Bill has been firing on every street.
How are we feeling about this one?
Literally.
Well, I either have a set or overpair, one of the two.
It's not like it's 3 a.m.
I mean, well, or bullshit.
Oh.
Set, overpair, bullshit.
Oh.
Yeah, that's yours. We made it yours.
Kind of smells like bullshit.
The river is the 6 of diamonds. Some of the flushes come in. Bill's hand, again, just wants to check and lose. It's unfortunate, but there's no other good option. In this spot, if you're bluffing, you really, really, really want to have a big diamond to block some of Doug's auto calls. That said, Bill doesn't care. He goes for it. He blasts it. 25,000, roughly half pot. I love it. Sometimes you have to get in there and fire away. Bill is certainly one of my favorite poker players and many of your favorite poker players. You've all told me in the chat. What I want to know is, who are your 3 favorite poker players? Let me know in the comment section down below, and we'll try to find some hands from them to use in future videos. So make sure you do it. All right, 25K over to Doug. Let's see what he does.
Set, overpair, bullshit. Set, overpair, bullshit.
How about a pair of 6s?
I'm not really worried about sets.
No, it's very rare that I would have a set.
Yeah, I don't think you have a set.
Yeah, it's so unlikely.
Also, an overpair is like, got to be a little scared in the river, right? Flush gets in.
A little
Not
scared
if you
indeed.
have a diamond in your hand.
Oh, that's true.
I think Doug might sniff this one out.
I feel like Barbara and Star go to Vista Middle Mars the way they
He's
talk.
too rich to
It's
fold,
like
right?
comedy show.
I wish she'd bet a little bit bigger.
They both are.
No.
Then I'd be like, probably not overpair.
Table silent.
How big is this pot? Think about this math.
$80,000.
Pretty big pot. We got six pinks. We've got 2.5 glasses of wine.
It's dark out, we're wearing sunglasses and we're on a mission
40.
from God.
You've got 14% tilt.
35, 40. That's actually not that big of a bet. It's like half pot. Is it 30? Ooh. I was leaning towards fold. Now I'm leaning the other way. It's a pretty big pot. There's a lot of money out there.
There is a lot of money. And it's
Bill's starting to talk now.
half-pot
Right
bet
when Doug said he's
seems
talking
reasonable.
himself
It's like
into
right
a
at
call.
The edge, you know, how often?
Doug's calling,
whatever, the
folks.
He's so smart. I shouldn't be f***ing around with this guy.
1 for a call, 2 for a fold. I'm going to get us
Well,
started
that's
with the
just a
1.
3-year
He's not
salary
laying
for
this
the
one
average
down.
human
I
being.
agree. I think
No,
that's
for worldwide? Yeah.
I don't know, maybe nationwide.
Oh.
Worldwide.
You know what I think?
What?
I think I might have flipped a coin.
It's a very good choice.
Sometimes when you're right in the fence, you just gotta flip a coin.
The
right?
random number gender.
Is that legal?
Here,
It's
flip this.
like an
Dad,
external
flip it.
device. So
Call
it's
or all?
All right,
All in
so
means
Here's how it works. If it lands on all in, I am not all in. If it lands on call, I call. If it lands on all in, I fold. So all in is fold. Again, I am not all in. All right. So
Fold. This is the most perfect
Call.
bet. I just want to put it out there. This is one of the most perfect bets I've ever made in my entire life.
It must be. It's
So
completely 50-50.
I'm binding.
Very optimal.
I'm binding before I flip. Either way, I'm gonna flip. Do you want to show your cards so the table can sweat?
Yeah, go.
This is gonna
Do you want to?
happen.
I'm
Yeah,
binding.
ready?
I'm binding. Yep.
Boom. Bullshit.
Oh my God, you animal!
Now he knows what he
You want the
wants.
card?
This is awesome.
No, you choose your own fate.
This is awesome.
Animal! What the? What the?
It's binding.
Oh, if this lands on all in, this is gonna be the worst.
That
Okay, ready? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Watch.
Let's go! Okay, I call. All right.
That is
All right.
amazing. Amazing.
Nice flip there by Doug.
Oh my
He was
lord.
binded by that flip.
The guy wins every flip.
Doug has a very difficult spot on the river, and to be fair, it's probably about a coin flip. Doug's problem is that he's getting really, really good odds. And look, whenever you're getting good pot odds, you just can't go around folding pairs if your opponent is capable of bluffing. And obviously here we see Bill drastically over bluffing. So if your opponent is capable of bluffing and you'll overbluff, you just got to find hero calls, and the queen eight's not a great spot. So, you know, flipping a coin makes a whole lot of sense. Doug flips, Doug wins. That's lucky for him. And he scoop-a-loops a nice pot from one of my favorites, Bill Perkins. That's going to be it for today. If you enjoyed this video, click the like and subscribe buttons down below. Also, click the notification bell. I know that a whole lot of you have not clicked the notification bell, so please go down there and click it. We have another fun, high-stakes hand loaded up for you next, so make sure you check it out. Good luck in your games, have fun, and may all the flips go in your favor.